means that your audience is virtually not going to see it as much unless you build up your page.
Yes. And by building up your page, meaning getting your edge rank open, meaning you getting a lot of likes, a lot of shares, and a lot of comments, meaning that you're interactive with your audience and your audience is interactive with you. And that happens because you're engaging them and you're putting interesting things on your social media pages.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what you're probably saying. Okay, you're telling me not to post a bunch of links. You're telling me not to just tell the world how great I am. Then how do I promote myself? Well, here's a formula that we use, and it seems to work pretty well. You want to do what I always encourage people to do is post at a minimum 5 to 7 times a day. And a lot of people always give me flack and say, Sue, I don't know what to put that many times a day, or why should I do that? Number one, you should do that because your audience members do not all live in the same time zone as you, nor are they on the Internet the same time as you. So if you only post 1 time a day, and let's just say that's 8 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, and you don't post anything else, if they don't physically go to your page 9 times out of 10, they're not going to see you in their news feed. So you want to post at least 5 to 7 times a day, do a mixture of pictures, motivational quotes, videos, funny stuff, and helpful tips. And you're going to see your engagement go through the roof. I'm going to tell you, and Terry will share with you as well. I posted a picture, right, because I'm trying to, I'm doing it. Yeah, we got to change our words. I'm doing it, baby. I'm losing weight, and I am cutting back eating out so much. I was eating out every single day. Matter of fact, I wasn't even sure if my stove still turned on. So a couple days ago, 3 days ago, I made the decision that I was going to start cooking more and just eat out only on the weekends. And I posted a picture of a salad. Now, mind you, I didn't care for salads. And I was like, man, I wish I really liked salads because that would really help me with trying to eat healthy. It's easy with sticks and, whatever. So, I don't know. I developed taste buds for salad, and I put a picture of a salad up on yesterday, guys. This picture has about 200 likes. I kid you not. And I'm like, it's a picture of a dang-on salad. But here's the beauty of it, right? People don't want to just see you posting your products. They want to see your lifestyle. Lifestyle marketing sells. They want to know, what are you doing behind closed doors? How are you eating? What are you doing on the weekend? What books are you reading? What music are you listening to? What tickles your fancy? But the salad picture has almost 200 likes. And here's the thing. It's opening up my edge rank. I'm attracting more people to my page, right? Because the more likes I get, right, the more people get to see who Salandia Hammond is. Now they're going to come back to my Facebook page or my Instagram page or Twitter, and they're going to become nosy. And they're going to start going down my timeline, and they're going to start saying, well, what is this person about? Now, the salad picture is what brought them there, but now they're going to see, okay, she gets out, she travels, she teaches, she's a coach. Then they're going to see, oh, she likes to have fun. And then they're going to see, oh, she's got products. And that's what's going to hook them, guys. And, Terry, I know you have some examples to share as well.
Yeah.
I know you just recently put a picture up.
Yeah, I was telling Sue this the other day that I put a picture up of me and my son in his car. We were going to a concert, and I was really just doing, like showing my family, me and my son together driving. Well, my son actually has a Charger, and it has red interior, which I didn't even think anything about it because I'm not really a car person. But anyway, but because the car has red interior, all of a sudden, matter of fact, I had even got offline, and when I got back online, the conversation was like, scrolling. It was so many people, and I think that picture got over 80-something likes. And it was just me and my son in the car, but most of the people were talking about the picture of the car. What kind of car is that? What city are you driving? And what you rolling up in? And it was kind of funny. But the point is that helped increase my edge range. The second picture I put up was a picture of my daughter, who is a stylist. And what she did was she styled one skirt but had 4 different looks. And I just had people, and that's another way to do it, is you ask a question that's going to make people answer. Which look do you like the best? 1, 2, 3, or 4? So on the same picture, all these people said 1, 2, 3. I mean, people are actually still commenting as of today on this picture. So that's also going to increase your edge rank. And let me, I was looking up what edge rank meant, and just in case you all don't know what the definition of edge rank is. And it's the commonly used algorithm, I think I'm saying that right, that Facebook uses to determine what articles should be displayed in the user's news feed. So what that means is that the more you get people to come to your page and get them to see stuff on your page, or get them to come to your page automatically, that's going to help them to see the stuff on your page. I hope I'm explaining that right. Yeah. So, the edge rank is, so say, for example, Sue has a huge edge rank, and I know one of the reasons is one of her videos went super viral, and I believe it had over 4 million views. I'm not for sure if that's the right number.
6 million. Yeah, 6 million.
Okay, 6 million. So it had 6 million views. So virtually her edge rank is going to be huge because over 6 million people saw something that was on her page. So that's going to open the amount of people that are going to see her stuff. Now, she can put links up, a lot of links up if she wants, honestly, because a lot of people are going to see it because so many people are open to her page. So the more you open your edge rank, and you're going to do that with, people are not going to be so they're not going to be so happy to see advertisements. But if you show them pictures of your family and your kids and yourself traveling and doing all this sort of stuff, that's what's going to open your edge rank. And then you can slip in and slide your promotion.
Slip and slide. Prime example, guys, and then we're gonna go to the phone lines and open it up for any questions or comments. But prime example of the slip and slide move, right? Let's call it the slip and slide move.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about. Go ahead.
So prime example of the slip and slide move, right? Last week, because I'm a writer, I teach people how to write and publish their books. I went to the beach. I wanted a really different atmosphere, really different environment that was really conducive to writing. I wanted to be by the water. And I went to the beach, and I was just sitting there watching the waves roll in, right, the tides, whatever you want to call them, and just watching people. And the beach wasn't crowded because it was the middle of the day. It wasn't even noonday, right? And I'm at the beach in the middle of the week. And so I'm just chilling, and I'm taking pictures, and I went old school with my pen and my pad, and I'm taking pictures of my pen and my pad in the sand with my glasses and showing me by the water and how beautiful it is, even though it was a little cloudy. And so I did a slip and slide move. I took those pictures to show how I was out in the middle of the week before noonday, enjoying my day at the beach writing. And then what I did was, on that picture, before I released it to social media, is I put my webinar website on there, which is writeabookwebinar.com. And I put that website on there, and then I released the picture to social media. Now, what did that do, guys? That showed them that, hey, one, I'm a writer. Two, in the middle of the week before noonday, I'm just here at the beach writing and relaxing and chilling. And three, guess what? I know you want to be a little inquisitive. We'll say inquisitive. We won't say nosy. You're going to go and check out that website that's on that picture. And that what's happening is I'm drawing in their attention by my lifestyle marketing, by being able to enjoy the niceties of the beach in the middle of the week. And then for those who are writers or want to be writers, aspiring writers, they're going to click on that website, writeabookwebinar.com, and get that free training. And so that was the slip and slide move. I slipped the website on my picture, and then I slid it on social media.
I wanted to give another example of the slip and slide. Is I used to be a person that really didn't watch TV because I'm such an entrepreneur. I don't really watch much TV. And then I realized that it's so many eyeballs on at certain times of the day or certain shows. There are many eyeballs watching. And I thought, well, that's a good time to promote your business, but you kind of got to be a little different. So virtually when Empire was still on, I watched the last show, and I usually don't even talk on it, but this time I talked about it throughout the whole show, talked about it, #Empire, #Empire, #Empire. And so many people watch it, remember, and they're all making comments and this and that. And then finally, somewhere in there, I slip and slide the event, the businessexplosion.net mastermind. Do you want to build your #Empire? Everybody's on the #Empire, and talk about the businessexplosion.net mastermind, right? So there you go is another way is when everybody's talking about it, then you slip in your business adventure and talk about it with that hashtag of that show. People are already looking at the show. They're already looking for the hashtag. So you slip in your business via that hashtag.
Yeah, absolutely. And then it's congruent. You don't stick out. And that's a great example of how Terry said I should use the businessexplosion.net, to talk about the mastermind, because I did that with one of my businesses. I was like, build your empire. And I went build #empire with these easy marketing tips. And that's when I shared my $10 easy marketing course. And I actually made sales. But the thing about it is our promotions is relative to the current events or what's happening at the time, so it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. And not only that, with you hashtagging what's actually happening, you're placing your promotions into the eyeballs of people who are really in tuned into what's going on with that hashtag. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. But should you promote yourself? At the end of the day, the answer is yes. When do you promote yourself? When do you promote yourself? You need to promote yourself. If you're posting at least 7 times a day, I think 2 of those posts should be promotions. The other 5 need to be motivational, need to be pictures, need to be something maybe comical, need to be a tip or strategy of that nature. And another one, some lifestyle marketing. Maybe show pictures of your food, of your kids, of your family, of you doing something exciting. And that's how you break it down. But yes, if you go and you look at Kevin Hart's page, which this call was inspired by, he's not promoting his movie the entire day. He's still sharing funny videos. And I love how he does these funny, 20-second clips that's funny, but yet he's still promoting something. I do that all the time. I'll do a funny clip, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, or I'll do a tip to help you with writing your book that's 10 to 20 seconds. And at the end of it, I plug my website in some sneaky kind of way that doesn't make you say, oh, God, she's marketing again. But I do it in a way to make you say, okay, I received that. And most people receive stuff better when it's in comedy. And number 2, when you're actually helping them. So if you're providing them tips, and then if you say, hey, if you want more of these great tips, check out, my website, writeabookwebinar.com. They're going to be more prone to get into that. All right, so listen, we're going to open up the call for anybody who may have questions or comments. We're going to actually keep it really, really brief, 2 minutes. Really, really brief, not even 2 minutes, 60 seconds, because we've already done 30 minutes on this call. And Terry and I can go on and on and on and on and on. Mm-hmm. But before I open it up for Q&As, Terry, tell them real quick how they can find you and what you got coming up, because you got a great event that's coming up.
My website is thestartupbizcoach.com, and actually right now it's being recreated. I lost my site due to a hacker, so I'm in the process of rebuilding my site. But you always can connect with me on Facebook. I am Terry, Terril Clay, and you connect with me on Facebook. You'll get notified when that website is back in business. And I do have an event. I was a speaker. I had a desire to be a speaker, and nobody was calling. And nobody was calling. So I was like, what the heck? So, I decided to take matters in my own hands and put on my own events. And honestly, that really blew up my speaking business. And I'm sorry if the phone is beeping. I hear something beeping. But anyway, I started putting on my own events. And really, that's really why I started getting paid speaking engagements. I started getting out there via my own events. So I created a audience, just like the way we just spoke about. And then people came to my events. So I just decided to put on a program, a course with another young lady who actually is she helps get corporate sponsors for events. She's got corporate sponsors for Tommy Hilfiger, Rite Aid. I mean, huge companies have been giving her sponsorship. And so I thought that if I partnered with her and put it on the showing people how to, one, put on their own event to explode their speaking career, and then helping you get corporate sponsors with that virtually, voila, you're going to get paid, and it's going to help explode your speaking business. So it's an easy website to remember. It's called Put On My Own Events with the S, Put On My Own Events.